Huh, I like guys with huge dick. Me, trying to impress her. Me too. Yes, this is definitely the best way to flirt with a woman. This is how you'll get her. This video brought to you by my YouTube members and patrons. Thank you guys. How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to another subreddit video. Today we are going to be returning once again to r/SuddenlyBi, the subreddit dedicated to bi things and them suddenly happening. What's that? You thought you were straight? Wrong. Bye. I'm gonna be honest, I think there's a large majority of my audience that very much do not think they are straight, so very quickly before we begin, I just wanted to mention the YouTube members and patrons, you guys get an extra video every single week for as low as £1 a month. That equates to about 25p per video, so if that is something that interests you, please do consider joining, as it really helps support the channel. Other than that, let's get into the subreddit, shall we? The picture with the man is to set your standards? No, he's just a friend. He's very pretty. Does he have an Instagram? You want him? Yes. I'm tired of vaginas. I don't know if is this some like galaxy brain tier level of like negging, or is this just actually just a guy that's like, nah, I'm done with women. I'm gonna start hitting on the boys. I don't. I'm curious. I'm genuinely curious. What was the incident at your high school? Someone had sex on the bus, which made all the buses have gendered sides. Then a guy gave another guy head, so they just kind of gave up. Now, school buses aren't really a thing in the UK, but like having sex on the school bus that's a bold move, right? That's a lot, even from like the UK standards, where everyone here is a degenerate. That is like a bold move to be doing, you know? Women should stay pure until marriage, but men should gain experience. So who were the men gaining experience with? Obviously each other. Sorry ladies, this one's for the boys. But I talked about this post previously because this was in a Are the Straights Okay video that I did with One Topic, actually. Basically, this post came up. And yeah, like, obviously, if women have to stay pure until marriage, but men have to gain experience, then, like, there's only one answer to who they're gaining experience with, and it's each other, right? Ladies, wearing socks during sex increases your chance of getting an orgasm. That is a men's size 10.5 foot right there. Sorry, I didn't realize we had the Rain Man of feet as well. Who's able to just look at some feet and immediately be like, know the foot size? Well, there's two demographics of people, aren't there? There's cobblers and there's the other kind of people that spend a lot of time on the internet. There's a reason that I never film from below the waist. I don't want to end up on wiki feet. That is how I would know that I've like made it though. You know, I feel like that's one of the demographics. There's like a couple demographics for knowing you've made it as a YouTuber. Being recognized in public and someone making a wiki feet account of you. Dad, why is my sister's name Rose? Because your mother loves roses. Thanks, Dad. No problem, Dick. Well, the dad has he's giving hints as to something there, isn't he? Suspicious. What could it mean? What could we infer from this information? I used to bang a set of twins. People always asked how I could tell them apart. I said it's easy. Mary always paints her nails purple. And George has a cock. You know, that would make it a bit easier, wouldn't it? That would make it easier to tell. I'm gonna send this meme to my friend George. You know, the George that sometimes features on the channel. Gonna send this meme to him. Hey George, have this meme. What does it mean? I don't know. So this is a tweet from Cardi B saying, I think I was meant to be a man because I like titties too much. Who's going to tell her? Now, what I see is two options here, right? Either Cardi B is bisexual and likes women and men, or Cardi B becomes Cardi Bro, and we have a new trans icon. Stupid. That was a stupid joke. I apologize to everybody. I apologize. Anakin, I love you. I have no feelings for Obi-Wan. But how could you not? He's so handsome. I mean, look at him. He's physically outstanding. True, just simply true. Obi-Wan is a specimen. Honestly, you know, Obi-Wan and the fact that he is married to Mary Elizabeth Winstead, like, that's a power couple right there. That is an absolute power couple right there. Incredible. Therapist. Megamind Ricardo isn't real. He can't hurt your heterosexuality. Megamind Ricardo. Who made this? And why did they make it so well? Why is this made so well? Why is Megamind why did they make Megamind sexy? How did they make Megamind sexy? Who made Megamind sexy? All of the questions. All of them. Demon Ideations by Emerson Tongue. What a great day to be bisexual. Isn't it always? That's just I don't even know what to add to that. Just as a statement, what a great day to be bisexual, and isn't it always? Just that's it. I feel like that sums up the subreddit. That just sums up the whole subreddit perfectly. Just just video over. Goodbye. When you're really horny, but you've been rejected by every girl in your contact list. It is in men that we must place our hope. Once again, this one's for the boys. So many of these are like bi-curious men rather than like bi-curious women, and I'm interested about that fact because obviously, you know, being bisexual is something that everyone can be a part of, right? It doesn't matter what gender you are, everyone can be a part of being bisexual. So it is interesting to see how many of these memes are centered around bisexual men. Obviously there are still bisexual women posts, but there seems to be a lot more bisexual men posts in this subreddit. Be curious, I don't know. Trying to explain my sexuality to my dad. Okay, so I would identify as bisexual, and that means you would have a male partner. Yep. Or a female partner. Yep. And that means you're bi. Yep. So that means if you don't find a partner, you're on standby. Did you just if I ever have any single bi friends that can't find any partners, I am going to refer to them as on standby now, because that is a funny joke. Currently, all of my bi friends are like all with people, so I can't use the joke, but one day, that sounds like I'm plotting their breakups. That's not the goal. Like, I would rather they didn't break up. I'd rather they be happy, but you know, if I have to orchestrate a breakup so that I can use the standby joke, so be it. Why do so many guys want a girl that's like one of the boys? Just date one of your boys, you cowards. Yeah, that's the easy solution. You want someone who's like one of the boys? They're already there. You've already got an answer to that question. Just take one. I do kind of get the whole, you know, I'd want one of the boys, you know, like wanting someone who has the same interests as you, that can, you know, enjoy the same things that you enjoy, is a pretty big part of a relationship. And I totally get that. Me and Leo enjoy loads of the same stuff. So that's great. We kind of already have that. We both play D&D, we both play Magic. We're both into collecting and painting Warhammer. We're both into music. Like, we're both into video games. It's great. We're really happy. Granted, Leo is one of the boys, but like, if anything, that just proves more that if you want someone who's like one of the boys, you just gotta choose one of the boys. Name? Mustazezo. Sex? 3 times a day. I mean, male or female? No mercy for both. Mostazezo is the greatest name I've ever heard, actually. That's just, like, ignoring, you know, the haha funny bisexual joke. Mostazezo is an incredible name. That's like the Star Wars bounty hunter that dies in like one episode of the Clone Wars, you know? Me and Leo have no intention of ever, you know, like getting children, adopting, or anything like that. Both of us, not really fans of children, but if we ever did, we've got to name them Mostazezo, because that's just an incredible name. Adam, bachelor's degree in philosophy. Chris, 4-year paid apprenticeship. 100k student debt. No student debt. Can't find a philosophy job. Earns 80k annually. Believes people without college degrees are stupidly attractive. Disconnected Adam's electricity because Adam is moving in with him. takes care of the house and kids when Chris is working, helps to pay off Adam's debt. It's just a wholesome, happy relationship between two guys. That's all this is. This wasn't some oh, anti-college degree, I have an apprenticeship post. It was just a happy relationship between two guys. What are you talking about? Oh man. On a real note though, degrees work for some people, apprenticeships work for other people. For some people, neither work. And that's okay. It doesn't make you superior or better than anyone else because you've done one of those things or didn't do one of those things. Everybody has different paths in life, and if people are succeeding, then that's the important thing. But that is where I'm going to end the video. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed. If you would like to support me in making more content like this, then I have a Patreon in the description down below, or equally you can click on that join button on the channel to support me. It helps a lot more than you might realize, but by no means should you feel like you have to. I'm going to keep making content regardless. But a huge, massive special thank you to all of the wonderful YouTube members and patrons that do support me. All of your names are on screen right now. It genuinely helps so much, and it genuinely means so much. So thank you to everybody that does. And YouTube members and patrons, you guys get an extra video every single week for as low as £1 a month. That equates to about 25p per video. So if that is something that interests you, please do consider joining, as it really helps support the channel. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.